Hey guys, it's
Tick.
and Tech.
Welcome back to The Last of Us Remastered.
Yeah.
In the last episode we recorded, we were talking about Harry Potter.
That we were. Yep. And I've started listening to the fifth book, talking about how Harry's a little bitch,
Yeah.
and Umbridge has come to the school and started fucking making everybody upset.
Yeah, so, like, again, there is a big story reason as to why he's such a dickhead in this book particularly.
I blame Voldemort.
It is directly his fault. That's not even a spoiler.
Voldemort is, like, probably emotionally connected to Harry, and so Voldemort be upset, be a big meanie head, and so Harry Potter also be a bit little less mean, but still meanie head.
Let's get inside.
You somehow hit it, like, incredibly close to the head of the nail. Like,
You're
you know
welcome.
what it looks like when you miss a nail and you, like, clip it and the side bends down all sad-like? That's what you got with that.
That's what you just did.
analysis.
You pinked that little bitch.
Yeah.
And now there's no going back. You've ruined it forever. You have to pull that nail right out.
No. Just the top is folded down a little bit, right?
Just
And
a
so
little
you
thin.
can still drive it. It's not crooked or anything. It's
the-
still a straight nail.
Just the fin bit, the little top flathead parts.
yeah,
just bent a bit.
the top of the head is just bent a little bit on the side. Whoops.
Too much.
Obviously enough that you could still drive it home.
It's so funny. Yeah.
And
yeah.
I could explain it if you want me to, but again, it's a spoiler. for
That's
the
okay. I
seventh.
can wait.
Yeah.
Freaking Umbridge though. Yeah, she's such a freaking.
Dickhead.
Yeah, she's. Because yeah, first she started as the lady. that
She
teach
had
dark
like
arts
an
teachers.
hour-long like monologue essentially in the Great Hall on their first night.
I think it was an
back-
hour long, but she definitely like
No.
fucking cut off
It,
Dumbledore.
yeah, no, it was literally like half an hour to an hour long.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Jeez.
She monologued for a long enough time that Harry and Ron zoned out, and only Hermione in the entire Great Hall understood anything she said. Like,
so funny.
seriously.
But yeah, so like, yeah, she did that. She cut Dumbledore up, but she became dark arts teacher.
And she's sad. It's really depressing.
Yeah, well, they all they do is read books. They
Yeah.
don't do and
On
take notes.
theories
Yeah,
of things.
they don't do
Yeah.
any actual defense against the dark arts, which is actually funny because they just started. Like Hermione and Harry just organized.
Dumbledore's army?
No,
Oh.
it's not called Dumbledore's Army, is it?
It's the DA.
Oh well, they haven't mentioned that.
Oh, okay.
They've only like just started the idea
Oh,
for
okay.
having Harry
They
teaching. everybody.
haven't named it yet.
Yeah.
It's called the DA. Yeah.
But they're gonna start because what they did. The only part they've gotten to is having everybody meet up that wanted to participate at one of the taverns in the town.
The Boar's Head.
Yeah, the Boar's Head.
That's an incredibly important location.
Yeah, I bet. But
Not even in this book. It's wild.
But so they just have everybody meet up there. They haven't actually done any meetups at the school yet.
No.
But yeah, and then freaking I keep forgetting what her name was. The teacher lady, Umbridge. She's
You could also say Toad Lady.
Toad lady.
Because that's how she's always described. And she, like, even in her portrait in the chapter where it's, like, talking about her or whatever, her face is incredibly toad-like. And because in the books, there's, like, pictures for each chapter.
Yeah.
Come back.
So you know, anyways, she became the Inquisitor of Hogwarts, so she can just go evaluate every teacher.
Yeah, she's got the Inquisition going
Yeah.
here in a minute.
Yeah. But it was funny how what was it, McGonagall?
Mm-hmm.
She freaking just like ripped into her
Oh, yeah. It's
Cause-
great.
because she's all like kept doing that stupid cough thing.
Looks like
Yeah.
Yeah, to like bother the shit out of everybody.
Yeah,
And McGonagall's like, shut the fuck up.
basically.
How am I supposed to teach my class like I normally would if you won't be quiet?
Yeah.
And so she became all sad and just freaking squatted down in her corner and basically cried to herself while she took notes.
Dude, Minerva's such a badass. I love McGonagall.
Yeah.
There's a widespread theory that if McGonagall had raised Harry, he would have defeated Voldemort in his first year, and that would have been that.
It would have just been over.
And they're right.
Probably. Well, it was just such a problem because Harry was like the one that could defeat Voldemort.
Yeah.
And he got put into a muggle home that didn't even care to tell him magic existed until they were forced to because of the goddamn owl letters.
No, it's because Hagrid literally knocked down their front door.
Oh yeah, the front door of their like weird ram shack that they bought that was out in the middle of like the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was so stupid. But it was like,
that's what it is.
yeah, if he had had an actual wizard.
Yeah, or
guardian,
like even the Weasleys would have been a really good place for him to go.
yeah, because
And like they would have taken him.
Yeah,
They would have. Like,
but it's just so weird. Why is it that Dumbledore wanted him not to go anywhere but to the
Dursleys. You know the same reason frickin' Sally married Gabe in Percy Jackson?
Yeah, okay, I figured it was something like that.
Yeah,
Where
it's
like, there was
basically
something
like
there.
because they're oh yeah, I mean that's the reason Sally did it in freaking Percy Jackson, but it's a very similar concept. It's that like their like muggleness essentially will hide the fact that he's a wizard or whatever.
Yeah.
Or it was so he would grow up a specific way.
What kind of way?
Like
Not knowing
you know
anything?
well that too, but you know how Harry acts most of the time?
Fucking like an idiot.
That too. But I mean it's the freaking the way he empathizes with other people, basically. He wouldn't have been nearly as empathetic or nice if he had grown up with a wizard family constantly praising him for like being the chosen one.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't have had any like buddy tearing him down all the time.
Yeah.
Which the Dursleys only did that.
Yeah, no,
They
it
only
was
ripped into
severe abuse, and there's a theory as to why that happened too.
Mm.
And it honestly, that one makes sense as well.
What was the theory?
I can't tell you without spoiling the 7th book.
Fine.
It's actually tied to that other spoiler.
Oh, great. So but then you have to ask yourself, like, if like he had been given to McGonagall,
Mhm.
I feel like wouldn't McGonagall have been better than just your average wizard about like praising him and stuff, and been more like, you know.
Oh
not
yeah,
keeping
no,
him
she
down?
definitely would have, and like
Keeping him
even the
humble.
Weasleys would have,
Right.
like straight up, like Hagrid could have raised him, and it would have turned out better in the long run.
Yeah.
And like, if Hagrid had raised him, he'd be way more of a Hellcat probably. But
Probably.
like,
But it's the point of the matter is that there were better options than just leaving him with the Dursleys.
infinitely better options.
Especially if you wanted him to be like the best suited for actually defeating Voldemort.
Yeah.
Like as soon as possible. Because like he does it. He does it in the first book. But that was
No,
like,
he beat him. He
Yeah.
didn't defeat him.
yeah, he beat him. It was like, but it's like, yeah, he could have probably destroyed him.
Oh yeah, no. In the first book, he probably could have been shut down entirely,
Yeah. But nah.
or at least close enough to it that it wouldn't have been a problem in the second book, or the fourth, or the fifth. Like clear up until like the 7th, honestly. And like, if McGonagall had raised him, you know how fast he would have cleared the Triwizard Tournament. You know how quick he'd get it done.
Too quick.
Exactly. He would have been the top competitor every single challenge. Would have been.
Yeah, well, yeah,
and
'cause I
like,
mean, like-
he would have figured out everything so fast and all of this other stuff. He would have
Yeah.
been just way better.
Because like that's the thing though, is it's like first challenge, he literally only beat it with flying.
Yeah.
He didn't use any magic besides the summoning charm to pull his broom to him. And that was the only way that he actually beat the dragon.
Yeah, and like he only beat the dragon by essentially like smashing it into stuff and
Yeah,
making it drop its own self out of the sky.
Super trick shots, basically. Just outmaneuvering it. Well, and then the second challenge, he only beat because fucking Dobby, like, did it for him, basically. Gave him the seaweed stuff
Oh,
that allowed
yeah,
him
the
to breathe
gillyweed.
underwater.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Harry was gonna
I
fucking
thought Neville
fail.
did that.
No, what was the thing was the fake Mad Eye gave Neville the book that had the information of the gillyweed in it. That Harry was supposed to be smart enough to realize that Neville had the book, or at least that
Let's keep
the
it
book
down
that Neville
until we
had
figure
would
out
have
what's going on.
answered his questions.
Yeah.
But Harry was too stupid and just kept digging around the library for like a month or whatever
Yeah.
and never found a goddamn thing. And then so he actually had to tell Dobby, not Harry,
Nothing
but
useful.
Mad Eye,
Any other evidence
tell
will turn
Dobby
out
that
from the
fucking
mojo.
like gillyweed. And so Dobby broke into
Looks
Snape's
like they have this
office
packed up and left
to
in the
grab
room.
it. So the morning of,
Maybe not all of them.
he was
Yeah.
given the
Stay
answer.
close.
And he found it like super quick. Like he found Ron underwater
The
like really fast.
yeah. You know what's funny? There's basically a theory that like years later, Harry just apparates into fucking Ron's room in the middle of the night and is like, we could have just gone with each other to the Yule Ball and it would have been fine. Like, we didn't have to find dates. We could have just went together.
That's fair.
Just like shaking him awake.
Like, I finally realized.
Which is such a funny fucking concept. And absolutely something he would do.
Yeah. Dude, it's so dumb freaking that Ron even brought that other girl with to that like ball thing, because fucking he literally ignored her
Yeah.
the entire night. Pretended that she didn't exist.
Harry basically did the same thing though.
He basically did, but it wasn't as bad, I guess.
Found out where they went.
Yeah, but
But
that's because he was forced to dance with her.
You're right.
Not because, like,
But he also, like,
paid attention to
He
her.
kind of acknowledged her existence.
Yeah.
While Ron was straight up like, "Don't talk to me."
Yeah.
He didn't even say that. He just every time she spoke to him, he just kind of was like, "Oh."
Yeah, no, again, they could have just gone with each other, and it would have been far more acceptable than what they did.
Yeah, true.
Which is
Yeah.
just so fucking funny to me.
Just freaking. Yeah, yeah. Doesn't Harry start dating Cho Chang? Is that her name?
Cho Chang?
Cho Chang.
What an incredibly racist name.
Yeah, it feels like it, anyways.
She is Asian, I believe, or of Asian descent.
But doesn't he date her at some point?
Yeah, in the fifth book a little bit,
He does,
for like, I don't know, 2 weeks or something like that.
and then they.
2 months, something like
So they
that.
didn't even make it to the sixth book.
No.
He realizes his love is Jenny
Yeah,
in the fifth book, or is it like later?
it's later.
Okay, because I know Jenny's dating some guy right
Dean
now.
Thomas,
Yeah, Dean Thomas.
I think.
That
It's
sounds-
been a long time since I read those books.
It
Okay.
sounds right.
No, I'm just pulling like random facts that just spring to mind, like from my ass, essentially.
Instinct.
Yeah, like it's just deep within my memory where everything lies.
Yeah, so I think that's funny. 'Cause I think Hermione is all like, "Yeah, Jenny gave up on Harry months ago." It was like during the summer or like the end of the last school year.
No, I think Ginny had given up on Harry like officially after the Chamber of Secrets, and then they just happened to get along well enough and spend enough time with each other that they're like, yeah, let's fuck after school or whatever,
Just like that.
Yeah, basically.
Right, when is it that Harry gets like actually suspended? Not suspended, but like expelled? Because I know he doesn't make it to the end of Hogwarts.
Oh, he never gets expelled.
He never does.
Never does.
I thought he doesn't
He
graduate.
drops out.
Oh. He just quits?
Yeah. So does Ron and Hermione, and Hermione's the only one who does graduate.
When she didn't drop out then.
No. She went back
clickers, right?
after dropping out
No,
once.
clickers don't
Basically.
hide.
She dropped out for like a year or something?
Yeah.
And so she finished when she was 18 instead of 17?
Yeah, she finished a year late.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why? I guess it's probably story reasons.
Because the whole 7th book
Right. Why doesn't Ron and Harry go back?
Because they're too stupid and lazy.
But
They're like, oh, we saved the world. It doesn't matter.
but like if they don't go back, they don't like get their W worlds or whatever and get to graduate properly with like good references for jobs.
They save the world. Who cares?
I guess.
One, Ron retires almost immediately after the 7th book.
Was just fall into a bunch of money?
No, that's not the thing. It's Harry probably does help him out a bit, but like Ron doesn't fucking give a shit. He's like, nah, whatever. I'm married to the future Minister of Magic.
Oh right, because he's gonna go. He's with
like
Hermione.
it's never explained what he does because he probably doesn't do anything. So, but
Damn.
Hermione becomes the Minister of Magic.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
Like how in the 7th book?
No.
Just like as an after story.
Literally like 15 or 20 years later, in the 7th book in the epilogue, it's like, oh, Hermione does this or whatever,
Oh, okay.
and they're seeing their children off to Hogwarts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course Hermione becomes like fucking the GOAT.
Yeah, of course.
She's so fucking good.
Yeah,
Everything.
and she is the only one who graduated of the 3 of them.
Yeah.
And then Harry becomes an Auror, which doesn't fit his character at all.
What does the Auror do?
Magic police.
Oh, he becomes a magical policeman.
Yeah, he becomes a magic cop. And, like, it's talked about a lot in the 5th, I think. Maybe the 5th. Definitely the 6th of what he actually wants to do whenever he graduates.
He'll probably
And
become
he
a dark
talks
arts
about
teacher.
it. He's all like, I would like to be an Auror, right? And he talks about it a bunch. And then, especially after the 5th book, and then the 7th book, like, clearly he's not, one, cut out for that. He knows exactly one spell. 2, he probably, like, wouldn't do that, like, as a character. Even from, like, the perspective of, like, him, he probably wouldn't have done that. Like, it was just kind of shoehorned in. And it would have been far more satisfying from a narrative perspective for him to become the dark arts teacher at
Yeah.
Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Because, like, the first person to pick up the mantle after it was no longer cursed by Voldemort to be Harry is, like, a perfect arc, essentially. So,
Yeah. Silliness.
yeah. Ohio? I think it is Ohio. Maybe I'm crazy.
I remember this part. Yeah, I specifically remember you playing this part.
The fuck are these?
Honestly, that makes sense.
Don't matter.
I feel like you probably die a lot in this section.
Are you just betting that I'm gonna die a lot?
Basically, that's probably why I remember this part because I've seen that cutscene so many times in one sitting that I just watched you die so many times and have to restart it. Oh yeah, beat his ass.
Oh, he's still up. Bam!
Oh god.
Shit, Joel.
Of course I'm being yelled at for something ridiculous, probably.
Yeah, dogs are right.
Probably.
Yes, you know. Oh, but we got a sweeper at the school now,
Yeah.
so I won't be listening to the books nearly as quickly. And that will take me about half or twice as long. Because every night I was listening to like 4 hours, but now I'm getting only like 2 hours.
Yeah. 2 is still a lot, though, for
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, every single day.
Whereas I listen to them at night while here,
Yeah.
so I get like 6 hours every day.
Yeah, just chilling the whole time, book in hand. You can listen to the entire Transsil saga in one sitting.
I probably will. Whenever I get to them.
Yeah, fair enough. It's a good little story. I like it.
Yeah.
Pop. Sucks to suck, idiot.
Hippity hoppity, your life is my property. I love that joke, by the way.
I bet you do, you savage.
I say it a lot, too. Like, honestly. Oh. It's that point, I think.
Which point?
No? Okay.
Point at which
It's
you
down
die.
lower. There's one cutscene.
Which cutscene?
A specific cutscene.
Which one?
The cutscene. You'll see when we get to it.
Which one is it, Brady? Oh, if you don't tell me right now, I won't know. All right. Calculated it. So, okay, so I told you guys that my brother and I bought an entire RC lot, right? Yeah, so we bought an entire RC lot, and we're working on selling the stuff that we don't want to make back as much of it as we can.
Yeah.
So we've sold 3 things. No, 2 things. We've sold 2 things. 2 things? No, we have to.
Oh,
Oh, you did die. Called it.
I've died once. I was at the end of that little section, by the way.
Counts.
So you sold 2 things.
Yeah, we sold 3 things. We sold a receiver transmitter. We sold the roller slash. And we sold a low C micro. It's a little tiny RC card. So for those 3 things, we've gotten $143 for those ones. That's alright. We sold them all on eBay. Which is like the only problem, because like bonus, you sell it when you post it, everybody can look at it, so you're more likely to sell it. But downside, eBay takes a little bit. It takes like 10% of your profit. Yeah. So, you know, unlike if you were to sell it on Facebook Marketplace, you're just getting all of it. But whatever. Anyways, so yeah, we've made that much back.
Cutscene.
Which is pretty good, I think.
This is the cutscene.
The one and only where Jesus touches you.
No.
Oh no, Joel, you've been stabbed. This is the one where you get to play as Eleanor,
Not quite. Not yet.
basically.
I will be able to play as Ellie very, very soon. But not yet. And then the DLC takes place in between this cutscene and where we pick up as Ellie.
What do you want me to do? What?
Oh, you failed. You didn't hit him in the throat. What the fuck? You shot him in like the arm, if any, the hand, if anything.
Yeah, I hit him though.
Okay. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
So that's the thing, though, is I feel like in that situation, it's probably better to leave it in.
Yeah, but they don't have doctors.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, that's fair. So, kids, if this ever happens to you right now,
I don't see anyone.
when we do
Leave
have
it
doctors-
in.
Yeah,
Go.
Do
You're
not
better
pull
off.
it out.
yeah, you'll be better off.
But it makes sense because they're in the apocalypse to pull it out.
Yeah, because there are no doctors to make it any better later, so leaving it in could actually make it worse with infections and, you know, rusty metal inside of your body.
Well, and you're not going to be able to like fix it if you leave it in.
Yeah, exactly. So there's just no hope if you leave it in.
Exactly.
But modern day, with right now, you're better off not pulling it out.
Alright. Just stay here. Let's flank this asshole.
He's gonna flank him. He's gonna spank his ass.
Come on out. You want to do this the hard way?
Holy shit! Oh my god,
Shot him right in the ass.
fucked him real hard.
We gotta get you out of here.
We have to save you.
You're not okay, Joel.
Joel, no. You're dying. You're dying.
Move it. There's no one here. Hurry. You're doing good. Just keep at it. Through these double doors. Oh man. Here, lean on me.
Lean on me. Lean on me.
Then fucking walk.
Walk, you bitch.
I remember playing this. It was so tense, and I'm still tense after playing through this section 4 times or whatever. However many times I've beat this game.
It's funny.
Joel.
And I know what happens, and I'm still tense about it.
He's still spooked. Lean on me. Lean on. I will be. Oh, you died?
No.
Ellie, no. Don't die.
Bonk!
first.
Right across the face with a pipe.
And she just is okay. She
Yeah.
just pulled out of it somehow.
Joel.
Video games.
Yeah, right.
Here. Stand up. Put your arm around me. All right. Let's go. I swear to God, I'll get you out of this.
She swears to God, no.
For me.
You wish.
Don't swear to God. Swear to me.
I'll get the door.
I'm your god now.
I'm the chosen one.
Come on.
Oh my God. Brutality.
Brutality.
Just get the horse.
All right. Can you get on?
What?
Winter is coming. I love this game, by the way. It's so good.
I don't know. It's okay.
Fuck you.
It's not in my top 10.
Fuck you.
Story-wise, I mean, it's probably up there.
Oh yeah, so good. I love this game. The gameplay is,
Gameplay seems pretty.
it's fine. Like, it's good,
Yeah, like it's not bad.
but it's not about the gameplay, right? It's
That's
not
okay.
like Horizon or freaking God of War or any of those other games, right? It's about the story.
I mean, I guess, but I don't usually play games for the story.
I do, though.
Yeah, so it's a bit different. Because I play games for the game. Oh right, this is the classic.
This is the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. Well, and like, it makes sense. She's already like really like tense and like emotionally distraught after the cutscene we just watched, right? And she sees that.
A fucking bunny.
Of course.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
How the frick did that rabbit not see her right there?
Who even knows?
She was like a couple feet away.
She was on a horse.
And?
She wasn't just a couple feet away.
All the bunny saw was horse leg.
No.
Where'd you go?
Alright, well, we have 2 minutes left in this episode.
Yeah.
So let's just end it here.
Okay, well, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing.
Definitely gonna check out our other content.
Until next time, peace out.
Bye bye.